Have you noticed we haven't ceased our business with Iran, and yet America hasn't announced any sanctions on us so far? We're still importing stuff from Chabahar.
Okay, because we've had the longest of relations with Iran.
Look, it's also
it's
not a very it's a sterile relationship. What happens is Chabahar we started ideating it 30 years back. We built the port and everything. If you go to Chabahar, you'll see most of the people there are Indians. Unlike other Iranian cuisine, in Chabahar they actually eat very spicy food. You know, their fish curry is actually like the ambotik style that you get in Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu,
okay.
and Colombo in Tamil Nadu and all of that. Lots of tamarind. For the first time in Iran, I saw the use of chili powder. And things
when was
like that? This was 2019.
All right,
something
not
like that.
so long ago.
Not so long back. And what ended up happening out there was they would not let you finish the Zerenj-Dalaram highway. And the same way, the Taliban allowed you to build up to 15 kilometers of the border, but they didn't let you link it up. So we could never really use it. Okay. Now, the Iranians, the moment they get sanctions lifted, like, Indians, who are you? We don't know you. Get lost. You're like dirty black people, and they're very racist, by the way. You know, I've had Iranians, I've literally had Iranians come up. They're not racist in a bad way. It's just that unconscious, you say something, it's like, what the hell? They're like, how do you guys eat so much spices? You know, eating spices makes you dark. I'd never heard this theory, but it's a very common theory in Iran. They have no time for you, no interest in you. They have zero curiosity about India and Iran. As opposed to the great curiosity about Iran we have in India, because we fancy ourselves to be great exponents of the Farsi language and things like that, right? But when everybody sanctions them, then they're like, oh, you know, 500 years of shared history. For 200 years, India was producing more Farsi literature than Iran. Khamenei's favorite poet is Allama Iqbal. Nonsense like this, right? I mean, listen, the last people-to-people interaction between India and Iran was bloody Nadir Shah coming and slaughtering 30,000 Delhi walas here. I mean, people-to-people interaction you're talking about, at least have the sense to see what your last great people-to-people interaction was. And people have forgotten, you know, going with the Israeli narrative on the Iranian regime doesn't suit us. Because the Shah was vitriolically anti-India. The Ayatollahs have been much more, well, let's put it this way, they're far, far, far less problematic and far, far, far less anti-India. In fact, I would say they're almost India neutral.
See, we need them because of Pakistan reason as well.
Exactly, right. So we have our own reasons to engage with them. And that actually we've explained to Trump very well, which is why there is no sanctions on us right now.
Thank you so much दोस्तों, आपने अभी तक ये क्लिप देखी, लेकिन अगर आप पूरी वीडियो देखना चाहते हैं तो उसकी डिटेल्स डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में भी है और पिन कमेंट में भी है और आपके स्क्रीन पे भी फ्लैश करेगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।